Potentially 90 minutes away from the final, and it is the hosts, Jim, who have everything to do here.
Well, if you have to produce a big result, and by that I mean one of real importance, doing it on your own patch, in front of your own crowd, is the preferred choice. The performance plays number two to the result, Peter. At times like this, you don't really care how you win, just get it done.
Got things underway. Bayern Munich back here, having been unable to claim anything from their efforts on the road. That has left them simply needing a win to make the final. On time, excellent interception. Marquinhos. João Neves. Upamecano cuts it out. Chance here to counter. Now it's Diaz. That has been knocked clear. Marquinhos, long ball upfield. Musiala. Davis. And here's Diaz. Davis swings it across. Mendes can get it clear. Marquinhos. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Dembele, and it's Hakimi. João Neves. And here's Dembele. Musiala. Kane. Calmly anticipates. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Cross goes in there. Davis attempts a clearance. Stanisic. Kimmich. And it's Musiala. Musiala. Davis. Stanisic. Moved on forwards. Kimmich. Stanisic. Stanisic shifted upfield. And here's Olise. Olise's cross.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Davis. Musiala. Zaire Emery. Kvaratskhelia. And there's green grass ahead of him. Doué. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And he cuts out the supply, and it's Doué. No, it's Dembele. Doué, oh, good spread. Doué. Shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
Due certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Diaz. Now it's Musiala. That has been cut short. And it's played forward. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Musiala. And here's Olise. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kimmich. Oh, a delicate chip through. Olise. That's good defending, very good defending. Cleared without complication. Stanisic. Olise. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Mendes is there and he can get that clear. Davis. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Due aimed forwards and claimed it back swiftly. Oh, it's Dembele. Due. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele! And the ball's come loose here. Kvaratskhelia. Paris Saint-Germain playing high up the pitch here, very much taking the front foot approach. Tar.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. He's there to hit it! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
To the left, back into the middle, out to the left it goes. Due wins the duel this time, so what can they make of this? And it's Dembele. Now it's Zaire Emery, played out to the right, played back in, out to the right. Dembele looking to get on the end of this. Chance to play it in, and that's aimed into the middle. Out of play for a throw. Musiala. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mendes. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Neuer, on ball by the goalkeeper. Musiala. Olise. Musiala. Kane. Kvaratskhelia does really well to win the ball there. Marquinhos. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. And it's Hakimi.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And he's heaved it away. That'll be a throw. Kvaratskhelia flashes it across. Doué. Vitinha. Upamecano tries to clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Musiala. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, the referee's given it. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Upamecano, gently done. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. That was very necessary. Mendes is going to run down the left wing, and he's there to clear it. Kane could move up a gear here. Well, played right into his path. Musiala, and he's managed to get free. João Neves shifted upfield. Tacho, good-looking ball. Pavlovic. Bayern Munich still without a single shot on target. Pavlovic, aim forwards. João Neves. Zaire Emery. Tacho. Vitinha. Zaire Emery. Kvaratskhelia. Mendes. That's a delicate pass. That's really well cleared. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. Mendes, and he goes cross-field. And here's Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery head out towards the right wing. Paris Saint-Germain cannot keep hold of the ball. Cross from Hakimi. Stanisic attempts a clearance. Upamecano forwards and with intent. Great ball if he can get there. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Vitinha plays it short. Moved on forwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Davis drives forward on the overlap. And it's Musiala. Tries a measured ball. Davis looking to run onto it. Davis proves... Oh, they could be caught out here. Can he deliver? Now it's Diaz. Diaz! Diaz! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Diaz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Davis. Big chance! Same again, same outcome.
Bayern Munich really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Well read, nice interception. Upamecano. Diaz. Kimmich. And it's Kane. And the shot's on here. Oh, it's Kane! It's level on aggregate. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Bayern Munich have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Vitinha. Marquinhos played out to the left flank. He's going to be disappointed with that. Davis. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Kimmich. Kane. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He has found the way through. Chance, surely! It's been taken short. Stanisic with the cross. Tries to get it clear. Hakimi trying to keep this in. Could be danger here. That's not going far. Gets it away. Can he latch on to this? Olise. And it's Musiala. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's played forward. And he's there to clear it. Marquinhos. That's really well manoeuvred. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Cuts out the pass. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Swings in across. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele! Oh, that is rather wayward. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Pacho. Upamecano shifted upfield. Olise. Stanisic, gently done. Musiala, Kane, can he finish? It's there! And that gives them an overall lead. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Dembele. He's had a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Dembele really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure. Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Hakimi. Marquinhos aim forwards. Ball's played through. Clearly not happy with that. Diaz. Olise. Bayern Munich have scored two. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. It's a mighty effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
it away. Diaz. Lovely feet. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Musiala. Musiala, oh, good spread. Olise has a look inside the box. Oh, that's neat. Played into the middle, climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Davis. Upamecano. Tar. Forwards and with intent. Diaz. Bayern Munich heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Pacho. Moved on forwards. João Neves. Upamecano makes the interception. And here's the chance to counter. Marquinhos. Pacho. Zaire Emery. Vitinha. And it's played forward. Tar gets good distance on it. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Great work on the overlap. Deftly away. Vitinha. João Neves. Vitinha. Marquinhos. Doué. Davis gets it clear. João Neves. And it's Mendes. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Upamecano spread out to the left. Pavlovic. Now it's Diaz. Zaire Emery. Doué. Hakimi. Olise. And they can counter here. And it's Musiala. Kimmich. Musiala. Nicely intercepted. Kvaratskhelia. This is the real chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Diaz. Davis looking to run onto it. Davis. And the flag has stayed down. Davis with the cross. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Hakimi. Thinks one through. Vitinha getting this one clear. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pacho. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Little doubt, that is a foul. And it's Mendes. Mendes played into space. Long ball looking to counter. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Doué is onto it in a flash. Pavlovic. Stanisic forwards and with intent. Vitinha. 2 minutes to be added on. Doué. And here's Dembele. Now that's well seen too. And the counter is on. That's a throw. Davis. Stanisic, Olise, Musiala. Kane is onto this. Davis. Davis. Diaz in acres of space out wide. So who's he picking out? The semi-final reaches halfway. Drew it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, Peter, 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Bayern Munich go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Nuno Mendes. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Ball is over the line. Davis. And here's Diaz. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Pacho. Doué chasing after it. Pavlovic producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Diaz. Davis. Now it's Musiala. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Olise. And it's Kimmich. Played towards the other side. Diaz. Diaz looking to get on the end of this. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tar shifted upfield. What a throw in. Davis. Musiala! Musiala! Mendes getting this one clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Lee Kang-in. Hakimi. Good take, and is he in? Ball comes in. Upamecano tries to clear. Oh, smashing header! And he's found the net! All square in the second leg. We have ourselves a game here. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Davis. And here's Diaz. Davis. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And the keeper has it. Tacho, gently done. Lee Kang-in. And it's Dembele. Hakimi. And here's Dembele. Danger averted for now. That's good play. Kane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tacho. Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. Tacho. Doué, now he's off and running. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kimmich. Marquinhos. Doué. And here's Dembele. Davis. Upamecano. Stanisic. Aim forwards. Kimmich. Pavlovic. Moved on forwards. Musiala! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Keeper's got good distance on that. Kimmich. Musiala. Done delicately. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Kimmich goes short. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich's cross. Marquinhos is there and he can get that clear. And it's Davis. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And that was very necessary. Olise, now here's the delivery. João Neves. That's really well manoeuvred. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tacho, aim forwards. Lee Kang-in. He's got, takes a shot! And it's played forward. Diaz. Tar, driven forward. Musiala. Kimmich. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, can he get onto this? Tar gets across to intercept that. Diaz. Davis. Well, they could break here. Lee Kang-in, and it's lofted through here. Cleared away. Vitinha with the short one. And it's Mendes. And here's Neves. That has been knocked clear. And they've got a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Kane. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Mendes. Oh, really cute, what a love. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Tito.
Over to the left. Diaz looks to get on the end of this. Oh, super find. Dembele, chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's Musiala. And here's Olise. Olise's cross. That pass has been well intercepted. Olise. Dembele. Lee Kang-in. Always onto this. Doué. It's anyone's ball now. Diaz. And the break is on. Oh, well measured. And it's Mendes. And there's green grass ahead of him. Kvaratskhelia, and he's certainly onside here. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Kvaratskhelia. Kimmich. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Stanisic. Nice physical challenge. He's shifting through the gears here. And that was asking just too much of him. Pavlovic, laid out to the left flank. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. João Neves. Played back to the goalkeeper. Stanisic. Here's Diaz. And here's Diaz. Plenty waiting in the middle. Proves too strong. Kvaratskhelia attempts a clearance. Get a throw in. Olise. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Here's Musiala. Wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Kane simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Diaz, looking here to chip it through. Looking to break at pace. João Neves. And the counter is on, now then. Diaz. Tar, forwards and with intent. Pavlovic. Olise. Nuno Mendes. Mendes, played over towards the opposite flank.
That's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Davis, gently done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Marquinhos looks to the other side. And it's Musiala. Lobbed in behind. Nice interception, well timed. And here's Diaz. Showing good feet. Davis. Delivers the ball. It's Dembele. And the shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Dembele just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Tries to get it clear. Lee Kang-in. Purring through the gears. It's a loose ball. João Neves. Vitinha. João Neves, shifted upfield. It's Dembele! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. And here's Diaz. Hakimi wins the duel this time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lee Kang-in. Diaz. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Stanisic, Kimmich, Tar, Pavlovic. And here's Musiala, and it's Kane.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Davis. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all for him. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Lee Kang-in. Nuno Mendes.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lee Kang-in. Now it's Doué.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Paris Saint-Germain.
It's pretty clear that the defence have decided that the greatest threat to them at the moment, Peter, are people trying to just run at them.
Run at them, and I suppose beyond them, Jim.
Yeah, particularly late runners into the box. That's what you don't want. They're very dangerous to any defence.
Davis. Marquinhos with the clearance. And it's Davis. That's really well manoeuvred.
Bayern Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Marquinhos. And he goes cross-field. Olise. Now who's going to be first to this? Musiala! It just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive. To be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kimmich. Davis. Aim forwards. And it's Musiala. Kane. Cleared without complication. So here comes the substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Olise. Well, this lead is tight, but it does look as though it may see them through. They have 1 foot in the final.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Compromising challenge. Tar. Upamecano. Played out to the right. Kimmich.
Bayern Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's a nicely shaped ball. Doué. And it's Hakimi. Lee Kang in. Caresses it through. He can get that clear. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Lee Kang in.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He is through here. Diaz with the delivery. And he's heaved it away.
Bayern Munich surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Bayern Munich close now to seeing this one through to the end. Upamecano. Musiala is onto it in a flash. Musiala with a definite fell there. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Out to the left it goes.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Kvaratskhelia. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! He's done very well to get to that.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pavlovic, gently done. And it's Musiala. Olise. And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Defending of the desperate variety. Guerrero. Aimed in towards the centre. Kane. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. That has been cleared. Musiala laid out to the left flank. That's tidy. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Diaz. Marquinhos played over towards the opposite flank. Lee Kang in. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Dembele.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele is offering a right smile there.
Barcola. That's the throw. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Neves. Played out wide. Hit into the middle. Upamecano tries to clear. Bayern Munich making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
João Neves shoots! It's in! They are firmly back in business. That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Guerrero. Diaz. Time added on 4 minutes. Musiala. And here's Kane. Musiala. Oh, it's Dembele. We are into stoppage time. Nuno Mendes. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Upamecano. Over to the left. Diaz. Now he's off and running. Marquinhos.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Kvaratskhelia. Kimmich calmly anticipates. João Neves. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. "90 minutes gone, and nothing between them still." Bayern Munich conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Now it's Leimer. And here's Musiala.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
João Neves. Barcola. Lee Kang-in. Barcola. That's a nicely weighted pass. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, it's come loose. And now the breakaway. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Tacho cuts it out. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Bayern Munich clearly should have gone for the easier path.
And there's the shot! Pavlovic. Played into space. Lima. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Here it is, crossed in. And it's hoisted clear. Kvaratskhelia. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. Marquinhos. That's a little off target. Tar. Ah, he's given it away. Pavlovic. Guerrero. And it's played forward. Musiala. Kimmich. Forwards and with intent. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he has been fouled there. Tar. And it's Guerrero. That's been slipped through. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Kvaratskhelia gets rid without sophistication. Out for a throw. Pavlovic. Kane, great defending, strong and determined. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Mendes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Going for goal! So it's going to be another corner. Kvaratskhelia. Bakula! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Moved on forwards. Lima is onto it in a flash. Kimmich. And back to the keeper they go. Pacho. Marquinhos. Oh, this is a great... He's had a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tar. And here's Musiala. That is a crunching tackle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. João Neves, who's set up one goal so far, and it's Hakimi. Gonzalo Ramos. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well then, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Hakimi. João Neves. Do have a chance to counter here. Musiala. Pavlovic. Tar shifted upfield. Musiala, and it's Kane. Kang in. That looks a good ball through. Kimmich, and here's Kane. Musiala, chance for a shot! And he's there to get it away. Guerrero. He's got space in the area! And they've got rid. João Neves. Barcola. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Ramos. Kvaratskhelia. Lima does really well to win the ball there. Kimmich. Pavlovic. Kane chasing after it. Oh, red, nice interception. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tar. Stanisic. And it's Lima. Kimmich. That's a cute ball. Lima looking to run onto it. Great position here. Musiala, oh, shooting chance! Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. João Neves. Midway point in extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Guerrero. Pavlovic. Kimmich. Lima. Musiala. Vitinha, gently done. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's through, it's leaking in! And Gonzalo Ramos! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Neuer, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Guerrero. And it's Kane. Musiala. João Neves wins the duel this time. João Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Stanisic. Upamecano. Pavlovic. Upamecano. Pavlovic. Tar. Quality ball. Kimmich. Kimmich. And he'll shoot here! Size all around the ground. Horrible miss.
Kimmich fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Pacho. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Up towards the front line. Tar cuts out the pass. Now it's just the goalkeeper. There's the shot! Time to deliver. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Kimmich with the clearance. Barcola shot a goal! Ito attempts a clearance. been won straight back. He is just caressing the ball. Kvaratskhelia out to the right. Tries a deft little ball. Tries to get it clear. And it's Mendes. It's a threatening ball. And that's a throw-in. Mayulu. Barcola. Kane, can he spark a counter here? Now it's Musiala. And it's Lima. Kimmich. Oh, played through for the wide man. Lima. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Only partially clear. Tar. That is lovely. There are a few waiting for it. Keeper has taken decisive action. Gonzalo Ramos played out towards the right wing. Played into space out wide. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. Lee Kang-in, and that's aimed into the middle. Mayulu have it back and can go again. Vitinha, Kvaratskhelia.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Upamecano, it's a lovely, neat pass. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Musiala really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Barcola. Upamecano gets it clear.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That's been won straight back. And it's played forward.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Upamecano, nicely aimed pass. Ito. Lima. Could be danger here. It's a clearance, but not much of one.
Bayern Munich.
Barcola has been caught there, it's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Mayulu. Barcola. Skelia! Oh, that is rather wayward. Gets over and intercepts.
Bayern Munich really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Mayulu's cross. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Mayulu, Barcola, and here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! Mayulu's cross. He's dealt with that well. And they've been given a corner. Clearance is short. That's very neat. Lee Kang in. Lima. That's it. They are out. Bayern Munich are out. All square here, but that's not enough. Damage done in the first leg, and they're done for. I wonder, Jim, what your opinion is after what you've seen here, bearing in mind what happened in the first leg.
Well, I think we have to commend them for their win here, Peter, but it was always going to be tough. I think that margin of defeat first time round was damaging.